Hi there folks, Borislav247 here with another Days Gone video from my ambush camp series, where I focus all my attention on one specific ambush camp. And on this video, it's the Bear Creek Hot Springs camp that gets my full attention. Right then folks, this camp has 15 marauders to contend with. The camp itself is located in the far northern area of the Belknap region, and this video is one of the first ones that I'm basically going to show where the sniper rifle is actually going to be used in the optimal method, because I do always have a sniper rifle option, but by getting your hands on one of the earliest sniper rifles that you possibly can, you can make life a little bit easier for yourself, and you only require 3 shots with this particular sniper rifle. But anyways, first of all, I want to show exactly where this camp is located, and it's right up there. Now, as you can see, there are a few red dots to the left of that camp, and the one nearest to that is a Horde's feeding area at night. It will be used. Right then, very unusually, I show the use of a sniper rifle with my optimal method. Now, this particular sniper rifle is quite an easy one to get your hands on. You just need to know where to look for one. So I'm going to show you all now exactly where you can get your hands on the M40. You can pick this up very early game indeed, and it's basically located in one of the houses in Marion Forks. So I've marked on the map exactly where it is, but I'll show exactly how to actually get into this building. And it's right up here. I don't have very far to go. In fact, I think it's actually a hotel, this particular one that I'm going into here. So I'll just take the time to check on the outside, and there we go. It's the Old Wagon Hotel, so I was right. Anyways, to get into the particular room that you need to get into, just look for the bloodstains there, then it's 2 climbs, then in through the first window, and there is the M40, albeit with 4 bullets, the stingy bastards. Okay, on to the action. This is what I consider to be the optimal method. This one really is that good. Now, here is the camp. I am positioned well outside it over here, and here is where I need to go. It's basically right up that area, right over there. Because when you enter the camp this way, you have a crazy height advantage right from the very start, and it's all downhill from the top obviously, so it makes the job so much easier. Now, depending on what kind of a bike you're using at this point, I do have one that is a lot quieter than most, but I do recommend for most people just only going up so far and then getting off the bike and going up to the top area by foot, just to make sure that you're not heard. So, before I actually start this assault, I want to make sure that I have suppressors on the M40 first of all, and also with my sidearm. And it is still just a 9mm that I'm using at the moment. Truth be told, most people at this point will probably have an SMP9. But to show how good these methods are, I'm still just using a 9mm with the suppressor. It's all you need to get the job done. And as always, for all of these particular ambush camp videos, the difficulty level is Survivor 2. So it will never get any harder than this. You play it on any lower difficulty, the job will be far easier because they won't see you as easily. And if you have better weapons, use them. But here's where the 3 shots come in with the M40. Now, with this particular bad boy, just make sure that any targets that you're taking out are well away from any other marauders, otherwise you are likely to get the attention of the camp. Even though it's a sniper rifle with a suppressor, if there is another marauder nearby your intended target, you can alert the camp, so be aware of that. And with the M40 as well, I like to make sure that they're reasonably close range in order to make sure that they're guaranteed kills. Of course, if they're headshots, you've got nothing to worry about. The scope on this one is not fantastic. The magnification is just enough to basically get the job done. But anyhow, that is the 3 shots taken. After this, this is about the only other problematic area that I would say in this entire run. And even then, when you do it this way, there's not much in the way of problems. So right now, I can see 2 marauders that are basically patrolling around that big house. And there is also a marauder that is actually inside that house on the first floor. So the plan of action here is to take out the marauder on the left first, then go into the house, take out the one that is on the first floor, and then from there it basically opens up this area for some very easy kills indeed. So that is the first one taken care of, very nice. So from here, very slowly making my way up. I'm just having a quick check, and yeah, I can see they're facing the other way. It's usually a marauder with a lot of armor, yep. And by God, that one's got the shakes.
How do you like it now?
However, the job is done. From here, now I want to use the windows here in order to get a nice clean kill. And it has to be this one, because that marauder there has to be away from the marauder that is outside tending to the car. Once you do that, I'm actually going to make a slight detour first, because the ones in this area now are fairly easy, but there is a marauder that is on watch, albeit a lazy son of a bitch that never moves, and is right there. I like to take out that one so that the marauder that patrols nearby can be taken out nice and easily. So from here, the next 3 kills are going to be stealth, because these ones really are just sitting ducks. And that's the beauty, just making sure that you take care of the marauder that's in the house just opens up this area for some very easy kills indeed. And the next one is just over to the right of this bonfire here. And I'm just going to basically follow the contours of the land, just making sure to avoid the water. It's just a little bit quicker, makes less noise. And there we go, that's that one taken out now. There is one down here. And yeah, because I've taken out all the other marauders around here, this one now becomes a very easy target. And you know what? This one's going to get stealth as well. I do sometimes take that one out with a 9mm, but what the heck. If you can save on your bullets, why not? Save on them. But from here, the last 4, I basically look to get over to the far left-hand side here, and then I'm working from left to right. It just works out very nicely because they're all pretty much looking away from you, apart from the first one here. I always wait in this area here. Eventually this marauder will go to his left, and that will allow me to just head down nice and easily. With some dive rolls, it just allows you to close the area down quicker without making any noise. And nice. Now, the next marauder is over here. You have the luxury of that tree as a little bit of protection in terms of sight. And generally, when they're on a different level to you, they don't really spot you too quickly anyhow. Now, that one there as well could have been taken out with a very clean stealth kill, but what the heck. I just thought I'll take him out with gunplay. But the next one, right over here, and again, looking the other way. This camp is just about taken care of. And the very last one, yep, I can see him over there. And this is the beauty of this method, folks. How easy is this when you do it in this order? And oh, what the hell? I've got some freakers coming into play here, but hopefully it won't spook the marauder too much. It's just the one left. I could go over and just go in guns blazing and whatnot, but what the hell? I've been so quiet and stealthy, just taking out this camp without any problems. Why change it up at the very end? There we go.
That's the last of them.
Very nice. Job done. So, on to the bunker location. And it is right up... Wait a minute. No, Boris. It's around here.
Yeah?
There we go. That is the bunker location. I just about run past it.
Here it is.
So from here, as always, it's just a case of heading down. Then I will pop on the survival vision, which will bring up the minimap very briefly. And it just shows you exactly where the desk is that has the map that you need to find. And it's basically right in front of me here, so happy days.
Hello, a map. Looks like they marked it up pretty good.
And there we go. That is the optimal method. Done and dusted. Okay, on to the sniper rifle option. Right then folks, on to this sniper rifle option. And as before, I'm going to be attacking this camp basically from the same area at the very start, because the way that I use to get into the camp is simply the best option available. You never want to be trying to attack this camp from the bottom, even if you have a sniper rifle. Now then, although at the start I did show how to get your hands on an M40 very easily, I am actually going to use a Talon 7 for this run. And although the Talon 7 holds 15 bullets, I'm going to make sure that I use no more than 10 at the very most. So if you're looking to take out the camp like this with an M40, you can still do it. And one other thing to point out, of course, you ideally don't want to be using too many shots with the sniper rifle, because the suppressor will wear out the more shots that you take. So if there are any easy options, always consider them before actually using the sniper rifle. However, that particular one is getting it very early and from a different position, because I basically just want to speed up the process here so that I don't have the problem of, or a potential problem of, that sniper aiming his sights over this way when I enter the camp. Right then, now that I'm finally in the camp, let's get to work. Okay, he's in a nice position, so I'm not going to hang about. He's going to get it straight away. And of course, the next one that is over in this section, no danger in taking this one out either. No one is going to be alerted by that one. And this is where it speeds up in a big way, because the next marauder, I don't have to wait until he's starting to walk away from me. He's in a good position. There is nobody nearby, so that's it. He's getting it with the sniper rifle as well. However, the next one that resides in this house here, different story. I am going to take this one out with stealth. It is normally the armoured marauder that you get in here. I'm not saying always, but 7 times out of 10 it is. And that one was glitching again for some strange reason, but never mind. Okay, now the next marauder is right over there walking, but a big tip here. Look like I have a fantastic line of sight here to take that one out easily. Do not do it. If I actually took the shot here, I would alert the marauder that is working on the car there, simply because of the fact that the marauder will hear the bullet flying through the air right past him before it hits the intended target. Instead, just go over here, wait, and this will give you a very nice easy kill indeed. And I am going to take the time to take out that one over there as well. Okay, at this point, heading down these steps, and of course there is one watching over the other here. But as the other is heading away, that's nice. I'm going to take out these two very quickly. Okay, at this point, the next two I am simply going to take out with stealth. It is a waste of using the sniper rifle for these two. So, as I mentioned before, if you can take out targets very easily with stealth kills like that, you're saving on your resources. There's no danger of attracting any attention. And of course, you're basically looking after the suppressor for the sniper rifle. Because the more you use it, the more it wears out, and the louder the sniper rifle will start to get. But anyways, at this point, I am basically at the stage where it's the same as the first run. The last 4, I'm just simply waiting for this marauder to appear, and then I will basically take this one out with stealth as well. Come on. Finally. And again, I like to use dive rolls just to close the distance a little bit quicker. Okay. Now, as it turns out, this Marauder is a little bit further ahead. No problem, I'll just use a sniper rifle. Okay, only 2 left. This one very rarely turns around, so this one's going to get it with stealth.
Okay, one left.
Very nice. And this job is just about done. Where is the last? Yes. Nice. I can see the head appear there. And that's it. Job done. So, as before, I'm just heading up now to get into the bunker and then open up this camp properly. And actually go the right way this time.
Bunker, yes. Here it is.
Yep, as before, just heading straight over to the desk.
This is handy. A map. All marked up, yeah, nice.
And there we go. Job done. Okay, there is one more run to show. And of course, it is using the Horde to take out the ambush camp. Right then, on to the final run, and this is a Horde option. The irony here is, it is the Bear Creek Hot Springs Horde that is available to take out the same named camp. Lovely. Now, this must be done at night because the nearest location of the Horde to this camp is basically their feeding area at night. If you try and do this during the day, the Horde simply will not be in this location, guaranteed. So, because they are so close, it makes this job a very easy one because you're guaranteed you'll get all of the numbers. It's not a fantastically big horde, it's only 50 strong, but it is more than enough to do the job to this particular ambush camp. All I have to make sure is, once I start entering the camp, I've got a very specific run route in mind here. I just want to get in, get a bike over there, and then I want off, and then I'm over this way very quickly. I want as little hassle as possible from any of the Marauders. I'm basically doubling back on myself here for a good reason, because I'm going to let the Horde do its thing, and they will, because they won't take that long to take down this ambush camp. But not only that, because the bunker is over on the left-hand side of this camp, I can start to make my way up towards it while this Horde are taking out the Marauders. So it does make for a nice easy job indeed. And yeah, I think they're well on their way up now, so I am going to very slowly make my way around. Just looking to see if there's any action up there. Yeah, as much as possible when heading round here, sticking as far to the left as I can, just to make sure that I'm not seen by the Horde.
Come on, you murdering son of a bitch.
Not only that, but the Marauder with the sniper rifle is still in play at the moment, so see if I'm going to get any notification on screen about how many of these Marauders are left.
Yeah, one more to go.
Yeah, I can hear the Horde still doing its thing. Yeah, I suspected this might be a problem. If there is any one Marauder that doesn't get taken out by this Horde, and it is usually the one with the sniper rifle. So I'm just going to very carefully make my way over to this area and just take care of the job myself. It's only one Marauder, and he's probably got all his attention focused on, yep, that area over there.
Is that all you got?
That will do nicely.
Yeah,
The Horde
that's
has
what I
pretty
thought
much
next
done
time.
the full job,
You
but
set up an ambush.
final finishing
Don't
touches had to
pick
come
on
from
the
myself,
wrong guy.
but that's no problem. I can now very safely head over to the bunker,
Around here.
and the job's a good one.
Do.
That is a very nice option if you're wanting to save on your resources. And save on your time as well, because it doesn't take the Horde too long to go through one of these camps. And there we go. Very nice.
Looks like they marked it up pretty good.
Now, that is the job done with this camp. But for this particular one, if you don't have a great deal in the way of resources in terms of good weapons, and you're simply wanting to avoid the Horde after coming out of this bunker, just take the time to have a sleep. This will roll the night on today.
Ready to go back at it.
Absolutely, Deke, because all that is left to do is to exit this bunker and collect all the items from all the dead marauders. And that is it. Job done. And that is the Bear Creek Hot Springs ambush camp well and truly taken care of. Thank you so much for watching the video, folks. I hope you all enjoyed it. Take care.